Flexing ain't discreet about it. Extra, extra, read about it. Say you wanna beef about it. We gon' come and see about it. Flexing ain't discreet about it. Extra, extra, read about it.
What's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Robert Fitzpatrick, and I am a real estate agent in the Dallas, Texas area. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Today, I want to talk about two important things that happened since June and July, right? We're in August now. I want to talk about the changes from June to July because I think there's some interesting data points that we need to discuss. But first, before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, just support the channel in any way you can. And as always, if you are looking to buy or sell a home or real estate in the DFW area, hit me up. All my information is in the description. So let's get into it, okay? So the data just came out August 1st for my MLS in the DFW area. And I don't want to bore you with all the statistics, so I'm going to stay on point with two interesting data points that I uncovered in the data. One, okay, and if we look up here at this chart, you'll see that the inventory is up to 3.2 months, right? This is around pre-pandemic 2020 levels, okay? Now, what this means is that inventory has increased to the point to where if no new properties came on the market, it would take about 3 months to sell all the properties on the market, okay? That's what inventory is. We use inventory as a measure of determining how much inventory we have, how well the market is doing. Is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market? Now, if you remember a year, 2 years ago, when homes were just flying off the shelf, you couldn't even go look at a home without it seeming like there was already an accepted offer on, or without highest and best being requested, right? You couldn't even go look at these offers because by the time you got there, sat down, thought about it, you were getting a call saying the property is already under contract and they're likely willing to pay more. Well, that's not what's happening here. Properties are sitting on the market for longer, and buyers are negotiating better deals, okay? As inventory starts to rise, what ends up happening is sellers who are now listing their properties, they say, you know, I don't want my property sitting on the market for a month, for 2 months, for 3 months. I have things to do. As a seller, you have things to do. That's why you're selling your property. Whether you're trying to move, whether you're trying to upgrade, downgrade, help someone with college, start a business, whatever you're trying to do is attached to you selling this property typically. And so sellers that are listing now are saying, you know, I'm not going to let my property sit. So what are they going to do? They're going to list lower. And that's what the data is showing. Between June and July, homeowners are listing the median price, the original median listing price. They're listing about $20,000 less. It was about $419,000 in June. That was the median original listing price, not the sales price, but the median original listing price. And now in July, that number went down $20,000. So sellers are looking and they're seeing properties sit on the market and they're saying, I don't want my property to sit. So now what we're seeing is a more serious seller, right? We always talk about serious buyers. Is this buyer serious? Is that buyer serious? Are they pre-approved? We're going to start seeing more serious sellers. And when I say serious sellers, I'm not talking about the sellers that just throw their home on the market with iPhone pictures and they just get an offer tomorrow. I'm talking about sellers that want to make a deal, that are not going to stick to the, oh, well, you want to offer $3,000 below list price, so no, go to hell. No, those are not the sellers. The serious sellers are looking back and they're saying, you know what? I really want to sell this property. If someone's willing to give me $2,000 below asking price, I'm willing to take it. If they want to give me $5,000, $6,000 below asking and want me to help with some closing costs, I'm willing to do that. Because believe it or not, when sellers sell a home, they have a reason why. And it's typically attached to some major change in their life that they are trying to make. Listen, let's be honest. If you have a major change in your life that you need to make, and you let $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, even $10,000 get in the way of you making that major change that's going to change your life, are you really serious about that change? And so many sellers are serious now. They want to upgrade. They want to downgrade. They want to cash in on that equity. They see prices starting to level out and go down. They see properties starting to sit on that market now. So what am I saying? Robert, what does all this mean? Okay. So what I'm saying with these two data points, and there are other data points as well, but these two stood out to me. Okay. What I'm saying is, as inventory is rising, sellers that are now entering the market are seeing that, and they're pricing their properties lower. On top of this, even with sellers pricing the property lower, another data point, an extra data point is this. Properties on average are still selling about 2 to 5% on average below the listing price. So the median listing price went down $20,000 in July. And then on top of that, buyers are still coming in and negotiating the price even lower than the dipped listing price. So I say all of this to say, look, you can get a deal right now. You can get a deal. Inventory's up. The sellers, they're selling. So there's properties that have been sitting on the market a month, 2 months. We need to get in there and start making aggressive offers. That's my suggestion. Get in there, start making aggressive offers, because the person whose property's been sitting on the market for 2 months, they're a little more humble. They thought they property was the best apple pie. Oh no, and then they showed up to the county fair, and Miss Susan that live on a farm and been perfecting this apple pie recipe for 50 years, she showed up and they got humbled. My apple pie really wasn't nothing. And that's what people going through in the real estate market right now, these sellers. They thought their property was all that and a plate of apple pie, and it wasn't. I'm sure it's nice, but let's be real. If you're overpricing your property and other people are not, who do you think they're going to go with? This isn't 3 years ago. This isn't 2 years ago. This is right now. Prices are dropping. Sellers are willing to negotiate. Buyers are willing to negotiate. The real question is, what do you want to do? What are your real estate goals? Because I can give you all the data. I can give you all the information. I can snap my fingers and upload it all into your head, right? I mean, I really can't do that. That'd be pretty cool. But what I'm saying is this. Ultimately, the real estate market does not matter when it pertains to you if you don't have any real estate goals. So I want to talk to you. If you're thinking about buying a property, if you're thinking about selling a property, and you want an outsider's perspective, you want somebody that studies the market, understands what's going on, is looking at the trends daily, and is keeping up with this information, please text me or give me a call. My information is in the description. You can also email me, and I'm also going to put in there as a favor, right? I'm going to put in there as a favor my website, so you can go online and look at properties directly from my website. And if you see something you like, schedule a showing, shoot me an email, ask me questions. I'm an open book. You can also follow me at Fitz_Realtor on Instagram. That's at Fitz_Realtor, and Fitz is FITZ_Realtor, at Fitz_Realtor. So I hope this video adds value. I hope you got something, some little nugget from this video. If so, just make sure you support the channel. Hit that like button, comment, share, all that great stuff. Let me know any content you want me to cover. And as always, if you need help buying or selling real estate in the DFW area, please let me know. My name is Robert Fitzpatrick, and I will see you in the next video.